Guys, hello. We are live. It's 4 o'clock, and as we planned going live, we are live now. Hi, guys. Keep joining, keep joining. So, hi, Minal. Hello. Hi, guys. So 4 बज चुके हैं. जैसा कि हमने प्लान किया था 4 बजे हम लाइव आने वाले हैं और बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग लाइव सेशन करने वाले हैं इस बार. So I'm gonna tell you. All right, people are joining. Perfect. All right, guys. So I am Mehak and I have a very interesting live session for you. ये live session बहुत ही ज़्यादा knowledgeable, interesting और बता रही हूँ worthy होने वाला है because इस लाइव सेशन में I'm gonna answer a lot of questions और बहुत सारे लोगों की लाइव्स सेट होने वाली है. Just wait for it. What I'm gonna tell you. तो बेसिकली यार I feel like being a woman हमारी लाइफ में ना बहुत सारी प्रॉब्लम होती है एंड अंडरस्टैंड नॉट बीइंग अ वुमन इवन बीइंग अ गाय आई फील कुछ भी कर लो लाइक बीइंग इन दिस इंडस्ट्री और एनी अदर इंडस्ट्री इतना पोल्यूशन है बहुत प्रॉब्लम है और मेकअप हम इतना ज़्यादा करते हैं ऑब्वियसली प्रायोरिटी गाइस. तो इस बीच में हमारा स्किन केयर कहीं ना कहीं मिस हो जाता है. कितनी भी मेहनत हम लोग कर ले स्किन केयर करने की बट स्टिल आई फील लाइक कितना भी स्किन केयर कर लो कितने महंगे प्रोडक्ट्स यूज़ कर लो स्टिल आपके फेस पे एक्ने आ जाता है ब्लेमिशेस रह जाते हैं बहुत कुछ हो जाता है. और मैं तो पर्सनली बता रही हूँ आई एम लिटरली टायर्ड. मतलब आई हैव ऑप्टेड ऑल द स्किन केयर आई कुड एंड आई रिसेंटली विजिटेड लॉट ऑफ डॉक्टर्स बट प्रॉब्लम रिमेन्स द सेम. तो मैंने बोला यार क्या करें. सो आई रिसेंटली गॉट टू नो अबाउट दिस ब्रांड कॉल्ड दी ओजोन सिग्नेचर. सो मैंने बोला व्हाई नॉट लेट्स गिव इट अ ट्राई. एंड व्हेन आई ट्राई द प्रोडक्ट आई वाज लिटरली इम्प्रेस्ड. देन आई गॉट टू नो जो ये ब्रांड है ये 100% ऑर्गेनिक है 100% क्रूअल्टी फ्री है एंड दे लोकली कल्टिवेट ऑल देयर प्रोडक्ट्स. तो मैंने बोला वाओ एंड कुछ ही टाइम हुआ है मुझे प्रोडक्ट यूज़ करते हुए एंड आई फील लाइक आई कुड फील अ विजिबल डिफरेंस इन माई स्किन. तो मैंने बोला क्यों ना आप लोगों की हेल्प भी करी जाए. सो मैंने सोचा जो इस ब्रांड की फाउंडर है तो विजनरी है इस ब्रांड की उनसे 1-to-1 मीट कराई जाए आप लोगों की और आप लोगों के जितने क्वेश्चन हैं स्किन केयर को लेके जो भी चीज़ों को लेके उन एक्सपर्ट से पूछा जाए. तो लेट्स सी. और राइट यू गाइज मैं बताने वाली हूँ आप लोगों को ये जो लाइव होने वाला है ये आपकी लाइफ का बहुत ही ज़्यादा प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग लाइव होने वाला है. सो यू गोना थैंक मी लेटर एंड आई वुड लाइक यू टू जॉइन दिस लाइव एंड स्टे हियर टिल द एंड ऑफ इट. ज़्यादा लंबा लाइव नहीं होने वाला है बहुत छोटा लाइव होने वाला है और जितना भी लाइव होने वाला है इट्स गोना बी लाइक टोटली वर्थ इट एंड ट्रस्ट मी यू गोना थैंक मी. सो आई एम गोना सी इफ डॉक्टर सांची सिंगल इज हियर and I would like you all to meet her. Okay. So she's gonna be joining us in a moment. Perfect. All right guys, ठीक है. Questions मैं देख रही हूँ अभी तक आने भी लग गए हैं. Is it skin friendly ingredients? Guys, you just need to hold your horses because I'm no expert. I got an expert for you guys and she's gonna help you answer all the skincare questions you have. ठीक है. तो सबसे पहले जब तक डॉक्टर हमारे साथ जुड़ रही हैं डॉक्टर सांची सिंगल. एक सेकेंड. ओह माय गॉड यस. ठीक है. सो जब तक वो हमारे साथ जुड़ रही हैं तब तक आई एम गोना टेल यू अ लिटिल अबाउट द ब्रांड एंड एवरीथिंग. ठीक है. So when I got to know about the brand, I was like यार फिर से पैसे वेस्ट होने वाले हैं ऐसा होने वाला है but I could see a visible difference. I basically got these 2 products initially. ठीक है. So these 2 products ये मैं बताऊँगी आपको जब डॉक्टर हमारे साथ जुड़ जाएंगी. Let's take a moment and all right. We're gonna wait for 2 more. All right. Guys, तब तक you guys need to get ready with all your questions answered because यार देखो कितना भी मेकअप हम कर ले. All right, I guess she's here. Of the Ozone Signature and a passionate skincare enthusiast. Guys, hold your horses because she's gonna answer all your questions and solve majority of all of your problems related to skincare. Hi, Sanchi, how are you?
Hi.
First of
Hi,
all, I would
Mehak.
like
Very
to
well.
welcome you.
How are you?
I'm good.
Thank you so much. It's my pleasure to be here. I'm really looking
So
forward
I
to
was
this.
telling all the followers, all the people who are here, that many of us face a lot of skincare issues related to acne, blemishes, and whatnot. Even though like we go around and do a lot of skincare, invest in a lot of expensive products, but I still feel like everything gets failed or whatnot.
Yes, especially when there's so many things these days and there's so many things in the market. There's so many steps to a skincare routine. So, we're bound to get um, confused. And of course, our skin gets confused as well, doesn't it?
Me being a girl, मेरे को यही लगता है कि यार कितने भी products मैं use करूँ, I need that radiant glow. ठीक है, उसके लिए I go to a lot of dermatologists, I use a lot of products, but still fail to get so. So I hope you are here to help me and my followers solve this problem and help us get a proper brief about the skincare.
Yes,
For your
absolutely.
video, skin
I'd
shines
love
from
to.
there, I know.
Thank you so much. We're all chasing that glow, aren't we?
And I promise my followers after this live, their lives are gonna get a little sorted out regarding skincare. Because skincare एक बहुत complicated process होता है. I feel like उन लोग उसे बहुत complicate कर लेते हैं. क्या steps होने चाहिए, किस products हमें use करने चाहिए, है ना? So I would like you to answer a few of the questions for us, please. So I made a list for you.
Yes,
I was
I'm
very
looking forward.
excited to get this solved by an expert. ठीक है? So I would like to ask you, Sanchi, बहुत generic questions से like start करते हैं. Like, what are the initial steps of skincare? मतलब बहुत confusion रहता है इस question को लेके.
Right. See, like you rightly said, Ajkal, there's so many steps, there's so many things that we can use, and lots of noise in the market in general. We're all doing all sorts of things to chase that glow. But of course, there's something to be said about minimal skincare. There's something to be said about going back to the basics. So, of course, the most essential part of, essential thing that you can, do to your skin and, include in your skincare is, of course, cleansing, moisturizing, and sunscreen. So, this is not just when, you don't want to do much. Like, I don't want to have an elaborate skincare routine and I want to have a simple one. Of course, it works then as well. But also when, like you said, that sometimes you can do everything. You can do everything right, and you can do everything with your own sensibilities. But you're doing skincare, but your skin doesn't seem to care back, right? So you can't quite figure out, where what is lacking and why exactly is my skin acting out at the moment. So even then, going back to the basics. Then as well, removing the essences, the toners, the serums, the facials, everything. And if then when you go back to the basics and you just stick to cleansing, moisturizing, and SPF, which is sun protection, is when your skin actually reveals what it wants from you. That is when the skin concern will also come out, and you'll be able to follow a more intuitive skincare routine. So I always suggest, when जब भी हमें कुछ लगता है कि कुछ भी काम नहीं कर रहा है, then we should go back to the bare minimum, stick to cleansing, moisturizing, and SPF, and then see what your skin tells you, and then treat it accordingly.
ये तो पता ही नहीं था because I've used a lot of toners, a lot of serums, niacinamide, serum, well, whatever, but I always fail to understand what it was. I definitely gonna try it out.
Yes, absolutely. I think it's the simplest thing and it works for everybody. Is leave your skin alone and see what's happening, and then treat it accordingly.
Please tell us, Sanchi, like your products, your brand specific products, how does it hamper? How does it provide us with all the basic skincare that a skin needs?
Right. So, actually, when it comes to Ozone Signature, which is our brand, by Ozone Pharmaceuticals, we're actually concern based. We target specific skin concern. So we always say, if you're very happy with your skin, if there's nothing you would like to change, or if there's nothing that is troubling you, there's no skin concern, you don't have to come for us. You don't have to come to us. But in case your skin is acting out, if it's being problematic, if you have skin concerns like acne scarring, dark circles, your skin is generally dehydrated, that is when, you actually come to us. So, we make skincare according to skin concerns, and, we try to solve that skin concern with different schools of thoughts. So, this basically, what I would say is unique about us is that we come from a pharmaceutical infrastructure. So, Ozone Signature is a part of Ozone Pharmaceuticals, and Ozone Pharmaceuticals, we have a 32-year experience and, a reputation in the market to make prescription medicine. So we manufacture and market prescription medicine. And, that really enables us to see skincare for, what it actually is. We're able to then make skincare that is able to stand out, that is intelligent and intuitive. Because we deliver on that ethos that the skin is actually an organ, and we treat it like one. So with a lot of options available, with also, and I'm not denying, I love skincare myself, and I'm not denying that skincare is not just self-care or self-love. It's just something you do. It's therapeutic for our own self. But in the middle of all of that, we sometimes overlook the fact that the skin is actually a very intelligent organ. It's the largest organ of the body. It's doing so much. It's regulating our temperature. It's protecting all the other organs, and essentially it marks the representation of us to the world. So it's the largest organ of the body, and it's the only organ that we can touch so vividly, and we can do things to it. So sometimes we when there is, there's a plethora of products available, there's a plethora of steps that we can use. We sometimes tend to forget that, and with Ozone Signature, that was our primary, goal. That we're going to treat skin concerns by respecting the skin as an organ, and understanding that it's an intelligent, intuitive organ which has its own mechanisms of healing, protecting, renewing. So just enhancing the skin's own capabilities of healing itself is, it remains at the center of Ozone Signature. And of course, we're able to do that because we have a pharmaceutical infrastructure, in terms of research, understanding the skin, understanding skin concerns like their diseases, and, having a more science-backed approach, and a more, a practical approach of not just chasing the glow, which is, which is ideal, but the glow is a byproduct. So we treat the skin first.
That because usually I never think about it so deeply. I feel like kuch bhi ho jaye, bas ye sab hat jaye. But because you said a lot of things right now, that like the skin is like the only organ we can touch and the largest organ. So I feel like we understand that, and we buy anything we feel like हाँ यार ये ठीक लग रहा है, ये work करता है उसकी skin पे, so let's do that, let's apply that. But so personally I have very acne prone skin. Okay, I don't understand dry. Very complicated, right? So like I want you to answer me, like what product specifically from your brand is like suitable for my skin. Sometimes it gets oily, sometimes it's dry. What's product?
So what you have. So see, like you said, acne, and of course the byproduct of that, which is acne scarring, the damage caused by acne, is it's a very common problem. Throughout the world, and especially in India. That could be for a lot of things. The pollution, the our eating habits or our lifestyle, as well as the weather. It's unbelievably hot right now, and of course, the skin is it tends to get congested. It tends to get clogged. So first and foremost, just recognizing that acne is a completely normal. It's a normal mechanism of the skin. Of actually, it's reactive. जैसे हमें भी जब गुस्सा आता है, हमें we just shout back, or when we want to laugh, we laugh. So it's your skin's reaction to something, right? So it's very important to accept it first, and I would say to approach how one should approach acne, especially is treat it like an uninvited guest at your house. So when it comes, treat it in the most friendly manner, because you want to be nice to it, you want to be gentle to it, because if you just push it out like, oh, I don't want you here, and I would want you to leave as soon as possible, it's going to leave behind damage. It's going to break your furniture. It's going to, leave some permanent damage behind. So it's very important that, acne is treated in the right format. It's treated in the right manner. So, few things I would say, keeping in mind when treating acne is that, understanding that acne is a response to acne-causing bacteria. So, and just using an exfoliating approach, which might be a quick one, like these days we tend to go a little more on exfoliation because, that's a quick fix for acne. Just having an exfoliating approach, with acids like salicylic acid is good for the short term, but maybe not, for the long term, because you're just exfoliating, you're just, scrubbing it out of your system, but it's, the problem still persists. The problem is still inside the skin, right? So, not just depending on the exfoliating approach is an important factor. Secondly, like I said, that treating it in a gentle manner so that it's able to leave without leaving any scarring behind, without leaving any acne causing, acne damage behind. And moreover, acne is caused by acne causing bacteria, which actually thrives. The bacteria itself thrives in the presence of oil. And that is why, in the summer, when the sebum production is slightly more, we tend to break out more. So regulating that sebum, basically creating an environment on your skin that acne is not able to thrive. That is an important factor. And of course, because it's an inflammation, it's something that, your skin is being reacted. It's an inflammatory condition. So, keeping in mind, anti-inflammatory ingredients and just basically overall, I would say treat acne in a smooth and a gentle manner so that you have a more long-term benefit, and your acne is also reduced as well as it doesn't leave behind any significant damage.
So, guys, whoever's on the live, I would like you to ask any question related to skin care if you have any. Because I feel like ये question हमें दूसरे से पूछते रहते हैं, YouTube से search करते रहते हैं, but now we have the expert here right in front of us. So she can answer a few of the questions for you guys. So किसी को भी कुछ भी questions पूछने हैं, skin care, what products you should use on your skin, so you can just go ahead and ask it right away. Actually, not on the live, I got a lot of questions.
Like they're slightly breaking up at the moment. I think there's some. Is it from my end, the network issue? Oh, you can see me. I can't see you. Like your voice is breaking now. Still the same. But it's okay. Go ahead. I'll try to understand what you're saying.
Any product you would like all the people in you to try out and recommend, like the skincare and everything product.
Right. So, because acne is one of the most prevalent conditions, in India, and throughout the world as well. I think and that's why two of our best sellers are acne treatment products, and these are my personal favorites because I have acne prone skin as well. Very, very acne prone. I feel like I have to say just acne in front of the mirror 3 times and a pimple will show up and it will just react for no reason. So, the products that we do have for acne are these two, which is, one is Haridradya Taila. This is an Ayurvedic preparation. And the other is Serum Tran-Az. So, like you can see, these are both very different products. They're both serums. They're both treatment serums. They're very different in terms of their, the qualities and the character. One is Ayurvedic. The other is, what we call today a dermaceutic, which is, made with, ingredients. Again, going back to the science behind it, Serum Tran-Az is made up of tranexamic acid and azelaic acid. So what we recommend, the best way forward for acne is, using Serum Tran-Az, which is a combination of tranexamic acid and azelaic acid in the daytime, and then at night treating treating acne with Haridradya Taila itself. So, even the difference between both of them. So this Serum Tran-Az is a water-based serum. This contains, with azelaic acid basically, it targets the acne-causing bacteria, first of all. And second of all, it just, it creates, over time, it creates an environment where that bacteria is not able to exist anymore on the skin. So it's a very good, and as well as balanced with tranexamic acid, which works very well for acne scarring, which works very well for, when your skin is just uneven or irregular skin texture.
Shubham,
It works very
is
well.
like questioning you, like, do Ozone Signature provide acne products based on glycolic acid and salicylic acid? Because, like, normally we usually feel like salicylic acid use करके acne चला जाएगा, glycolic acid acne चला जाएगा. So you told us that the product that you're suggesting has some other acid. So we would like to know about that.
Yeah. So, like I said, we, of course, glycolic acid or salicylic acid are again exfoliating acids. When we talk about tranexamic acid and azelaic acid, these are not exfoliating acids. So, while salicylic acid will work very well for acne-prone skin, to maintain acne-prone skin in general, it's not the gentlest approach. It's not the most long-term approach. So, this is a refreshingly easy serum to include in your skincare routine because, they're very friendly ingredients. They don't react. They're powerful in their own nature, and they don't react with other ingredients. They don't react. Sometimes what happens is you'll use two products which don't go with each other, and, that ends up actually exaggerating the problem rather than solving it. So, it refrains from that. And so currently we don't have products with glycolic acid or salicylic acid, because there's so many of those in the market anyway. So, we have something different, which is, gentler, which is more suitable for sensitive skin because, more often than not, when you have acne-prone skin, you tend to break out, more just because your skin is sensitive and it's sometimes just overwhelming.
He asked, can I use this serum Tran-Az on sensitive skin? That's exactly what you answered. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Like it's again, I'd like to emphasize on this. It's refreshingly easy to use this. I sometimes use it twice a day, and it's a staple in my skincare routine, just because of. Just because of how easy it is to put on, how easy it glides, and the fact that it works well with almost every single ingredient there is on your shelf.
Is also asking, can I use it at night also?
Yes, absolutely. You can use it at night. So when we do, but why we have a different serum for night, which is Haridradya Taila, is to give a 360-degree solution to acne as well. So what the difference between an oil-based serum and a water-based serum is that a water-based serum works on the surface. It absorbs intercellular. So it'll find rigs and where the gaps are, and it absorbs in that way, through the cells. So it doesn't go very deep, and it works on the surface. It works on the surface of your skin. When it comes to Haridradya Taila, it has more penetrative qualities. So it'll penetrate more and give you a more long-term treatment. So, that's why we recommend using Haridradya Taila at night, because it absorbs intracellular, because it's oil-based. So it seeps into the skin, and it's able to deliver, a lot of long-term benefits, as well as regulating sebum.
Like, you have an oily skin, and like usually people who have oily skin tends to avoid face oil on the skin because it might cause more acne on the skin. Like, do you think that suggesting us right now will solve the problem and will not create and help the skin to get more acne?
I completely understand, because this is one of our most frequently asked questions as well. You want me to put oil on oily skin, and sometimes it's just a scary thought. So, so see what happens is, again, so Haridradya Taila and all of the serums that are in Ozone Signature. First of all, I like to say that not all oils are created equal. So, with the base of these serums is sesame oil. And sesame oil has a uniquely low molecular weight, which is less than water as well. So it's less than, if you think water absorbs in your skin, sesame oil can absorb much better. So that is why it's able to carry the power of the herbs inside the skin. And see, now when have, again, I started off by saying the skin is first and foremost an intelligent organ. So if you have oily skin and you're constantly trying to dry it out, you're using exfoliate, you're using a salicylic acid based face wash which exfoliates the oil, and you're constantly trying to dry it out, the skin gets a signal that, oh, I need to produce more sebum. So it essentially it reacts with producing more oil. So, what Haridradya Taila does is, using that lightweight oil, using the oil to actually carry the herbs inside and working on skin health, it regulates sebum over time as well. It trains the skin to produce less oil. So, your skin naturally becomes less oily, it becomes more balanced. So that is Ayurveda's approach in general. It brings everything back to balance. So, again, to balance acne-prone skin, you need to train your skin to produce less oil, and that is what Haridradya
so
will do.
And like just one more personal question that I feel like that needs to is like
Okay, after this I have a question as well. Right. No, first.
So what I feel like, say, पूरे दिन में when I wake up, I have to like go out and do my makeup. So like usually follow like I do toner, like first cleanse my face and then apply toner and then serum and then moisturizer, then sunscreen, then go out with my makeup and all. So the serum that I'm using here, Tran-Az. So if I apply it after the toner and then go ahead with my moisturizer and sunscreen, it's not gonna hamper with my makeup, with my base or anything.
Not at all. In fact, when we formulate a serum, and this is not just for our serum, it could be for any serum in the market as well. It doesn't really, it's, one thing is the active ingredients, which are working on your skin concern, and the other are, stabilizing ingredients. So, a lot of the stabilizing ingredients are very hydrating. So, it'll actually make your makeup go on easier. It'll make sure your skin looks plump throughout the day, and it's a very good humectant. It's a very good hydrant as well. So you can very easily put it on just after your toner, using the serum and then a moisturizer and then sunscreen and then anything you want to put after. It's going to be completely
fine. क्योंकि बहुत प्रॉब्लम because I feel like acne हो रहा है तो dry करो तो I apply a lot of dry products but dull but when I use the last night my skin is feeling very much more hydrating so I was feeling fresh so
exactly yeah. So, being in the digital world and, being a content creator and influencer, of course, you have so many followers who really look, they seek your advice on something that, they should look at, or the skincare products they should buy. So, I'm sure you get approached by so many brands. So how do you really choose what are the products that you have to recommend to your people, and how do you, how do you go about that? With so many.
I deal with it on a very personal approach. See, like what sort of a skin I have, and on a daily basis, I apply a lot of makeup, and I go to the gym also. So, I apply makeup and then go to the gym. So sweating, it creates like pores, and my skin gets worse and worse. So when a brand approaches me, specifically a skincare brand, I go to their website and see कि क्या वो ये problem को कहीं ना कहीं cater कर रहे हैं. Like is it mentioned somewhere? Acne blemishes, dark circles like that. So I feel like why not? I'm all open. I'm also open to explore more brands who's gonna help me and my audience with the same problem that I personally see in my day-to-day life. So when I tried your brand, I personally visited your website and like saw कि हाँ organic. I saw that you produce all the products on your own and everything. I thought let's give it a try, and honestly अभी तक मैं जितनी बार भी use किया I haven't regretted it. That's why I wanted you to come here and answer all the questions, and help me understand, my audience understand the skincare in a better way.
Great. I'm so glad that, these worked for you, and, we put all our energy in actually, like you said, you recommend to your followers, what works for you. And, we're very dedicated to making skincare that works. So, more often than not, we don't care if it's organic, what, if it's Ayurvedic, if where it's coming from, as long as it works for us, as long as it's effective, is, when skincare actually works. And, that is our approach, especially. So glad to have, like-minded people.
And like you told us, skincare might exfoliate, but it might help in a short, but in the long term, it will not help. So I go on and that's
Yeah.
you for a lifetime. It's gonna solve your problem, not just be kar deti hai, it's the problem around and the things going. That's not what I yes.
Yes. That's what we have makeup for, right? For instant results. Skincare doesn't have to do that.
Enjoyed this session and you really answered all the problems and all the questions I have related to skincare. Thank you so much for joining and helping us.
Thank you for having me. It was a pleasure talking to you.
The product
And we should do this again soon.
Yeah, I'm going to definitely put up a story after the session. Both the products that he's telling us about. You all can go and buy the products and check out yourself. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mehak.
All right.
Thank you.
I hope the session
Bye, everybody.
in favor of you and was very knowledgeable. Thank you all for joining.